A transgender woman who suffered years of discrimination and abuse in the UK has been granted residency in New Zealand on exceptional humanitarian grounds. The 57-year-old woman was granted New Zealand residency by the Immigration and Protection Tribunal in Auckland, who decided the woman was safer to remain in her adopted country where she had experienced no abuse or discrimination since arriving in 2009. Ministers to face court challenge over gender-neutral passports. Read more. The tribunal deemed it would be unduly harsh for the woman to be forced to return to the UK, where she suffered years of persecution due to her gender identity disorder. The woman, who works as an IT specialist and has a degree in engineering, was described as a vulnerable but highly intelligent and skilled individual by a psychologist who assessed her. The woman declined to be interviewed by The Guardian. In 2005, whilst living in the UK, the woman transitioned from a male to a female after decades of escalating confusion and mental health problems arising from her undiagnosed gender identity disorder. Although the woman felt like a female from the age of 7, her single-sex grammar school in the UK was an unending experience of violence, abuse and trauma that caused her to suppress her true identity and conceal it from friends, family and colleagues for most of her life. At the age of 42, the woman decided to transition as she felt becoming a woman or suicide were the only options left to her. After her gender reassignment surgery, the woman experienced overt discrimination at the large multinational company where she was employed in the IT department. The woman said her colleagues regarded her as a freak, and her work assignments and responsibilities were downgraded. After complaining to the Human Resources Department about a specific incident of bullying, the perpetrator confronted her and threatened that if she ever complained again, he would rip her head off. The tribunal's decision said. It added, this work environment was homophobic and overtly hostile to tranny freaks. In her private life, the woman became increasingly hermit-like and suffered severe panic attacks, clinical depression, obsessive compulsive disorder, and PTSD. Due to frequent hostility and verbal and physical abuse from strangers, the woman resorted to doing shopping in the middle of the night when the supermarket was quiet and she could limit her contact with strangers. Transition caused more problems than it solved. Read more. Despite her precautions and isolated existence, the woman experienced frequent verbal and physical assaults from strangers, including being stalked, pushed off pavements and screamed at.